I am trying to give you guys a different angle so it doesn't look like all I do with my life is sit on the couch. But frankly, that's all I want to do right now, because remember last week when I started off really happy? This week, it's the opposite. I am not in a great mental health headspace right now. I'm very tired. I'm very stressed. I almost feel like I'm at a point where I might be breaking, so I'm trying to not get stressed today. So we're starting this vlog in I don't know what time it is. I don't even have my watch on. Maybe it's 1 or 2 in the afternoon on Monday. I'm off today, but I'm on the next 2 days. So I was a busy little bee this morning, just getting last week's vlog edited so it can go up on Tuesday. And because I'm a little late because I really wanted that over the weekend, but the week just got I just got away from me last week. I don't know. I'm just so stressed. And yeah, some of it might be my period, just adding a fun, I don't know, icing on top of the cake, but it's not just that. I think I'm rapidly coming up on the need for a vacation, a long vacation. May is not going to get here soon enough. I made some extra coffee because I'm exhausted because I've had about, I don't know, 12 hours of sleep in the last 3 days, which is not a lot of sleep. This is actually Jesus's mug that I bought him. And it says, "You're my national treasure." Great. Let's talk about some books. Let's do some things. I don't know how much there's going to be content today just because I'm so flipping dead. I don't know what this week's vlog's going to even look like. I may run it through Saturday just to give you guys some actual content. But I am just... Let's catch you up on some things. I am still working my way through the books of Jacob. At this point, I'm really just listening to it when I drive, and I've stopped liking it. But it's nominated for all these awards, so I'm there has to be something valuable in it, so I don't want to stop listening to it. So I figured that the only way that I'm going to get through this is if I just listen to it while I'm driving, and whatever I pick up is what I pick up. I don't know if I'm a ding-dong or what, but the characters, I'm just having a really hard time following along with the characters. I guess this Jacob fella is making some sect of Judaism, which isn't really Judaism, but is Judaism that's Jewish heretics, and it's following him and his followers, and there's many times where, I don't know, he seems to blur the lines between Judaism and Islam and Christianity, and is he a real person? I have so many questions. There's one point where I was driving and I was like, is he Jesus? And then I remembered that this is in the 1700s. I was like, no, he's not Jesus. And then I was seriously driving home one night and I was like, does Jesus mean Jacob? Is this Jesus? Anyway, so clearly this is not going well, which is it is a 900-page book that's winning all these awards. There has to be something good in here other than the fact that she can write. And this isn't even me and Donna Tartt, where Donna Tartt will write a book and I won't like it, but she can write the shit out of it. Or Erin Morgenstern, who she can write a book and I won't like it, but she can write the shit out of it. It's not even lyrical or anything like that. So it's much more dry. And yes, there's little moments where she still is doing that Olga T thing that I love, where she makes little comments, or her characters make little comments that are incredibly insightful blurbs about something about life or humanity or the world or whatever, right? That's still happening, but not with the frequency. In Flights, that happened a lot. Drive Your Plow, that was every other page. I was underlining Drive Your Plow fervently, and I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I'm so upset. Maybe I just had too high hopes. When I'm done, I'm gonna need to watch and read a bunch of people's reviews on BookTube, because jury's out right now. Jury's out. Either I'm a ding dong, or it's just not, it's too literary for me, or it's dud. And I don't know. I don't know. So if anybody has read this, please tell me how you feel. But yeah, so this is not exciting. I'm not excited about this. Things I am excited for, and where I really want to focus like my actual reading time, The Binding Knife by Brent Weeks, The Blinding Knife by Brent Weeks. This is book 2 in the Lightbringer series. I just started this the other day. I'm not very far into it. I'm only on chapter 17, but loving it. You know, we're back with our friends, and Gavin is still going through stuff. Kip is going through starting his journey to be like who he's ultimately going to probably be, and it's great. I mean, I don't have a lot to say. I'm not very far into it. The only comment I have is the same comment I had in the first book, which is like, why do we keep having to make fat people comments about Kip? Like, it is very reminiscent of, I don't know, most 1980s movies with kids where like the fat kid gets just ruthlessly, I don't know, teased by his friends. I don't know. It's weird. I'm kind of used to it because I grew up in the 80s. I grew up with these kids. I probably did these things, but it seems weird now because like we realize how fucked up that is and how we shouldn't do that. So it's really weird to read now. And this wasn't written in like 1983. So this was written in 2013. So I just think Brent Weeks is holding on to some things from his childhood because I believe we're peers in age almost. So yeah. He might want to think about that, like address that, whatever's inside of him that he's internalized, because it's leaching out into his books. But outside of that, great. What I'm super psyched for, what I can't wait to get back to is something I started, I think Friday night. I started Friday night because I worked on Saturday. And it's very short. I started literally, I was like, I'm going to read a chapter or two before I go to sleep. And I read 74 pages, and it's fantastic. And this is The Midwich Cuckoos by John Wyndham, which is the inspiration for The Village of the Damned, I believe. And it is like, okay, first of all, the audiobook is narrated by Stephen Fry, which is why I downloaded it, because I will listen to anything Stephen Fry says. Like, if he wants, he can read me anything. He can read me my all goat cookbook, and I have an all goat cookbook, and I will be like, yes, do it again, Stephen. So there's a point in its favor. 2, the book is like wackadoodle. It's written in the 50s. Basically, this little English village. So it's got this like cozy, sweet English village vibe, and with like an alien sci-fi twist. And if you've never read this, also cover's killer. If you've never read this, one day, everyone in this village, like in like a whatever mile radius, kilometer radius, whatever we're measuring in, everyone goes to sleep. Nobody knows what's going on. And everybody who like walks into the radius just, nobody knows what's going on. Government comes out, everyone comes out. There's nothing like in the air. There's nothing like obvious that's making everybody fall asleep. They're like this for a while. Then everybody wakes up. Some people have died from like exposure and other things. They're like, somebody dies in like a fire because, you know, obviously everyone's asleep. Nobody's taking care of the fire. Nobody wants to go into the town because they keep passing out. There's like, whatever. So the time period ends, and then suddenly everyone wakes up and starts going about their lives, and all the women of like childbearing years start realizing they're pregnant. And that's kind of where we are. And the town is dealing with all of this. And it's kind of crazy to read this because it was written in the 50s. Reading some of these passages as these like young virginal women find out that they are with child, and all these other women find out they're with child, and just like all the different responses that people have, it's crazy. And I feel like they're making a TV show. Like, I really feel like I saw a trailer for something that sounded like the beginning of this book. So I think that it's a show too. I'm gonna have to look into that. But if I find it, I will put something on the screen, of course. But yeah, so really want to get back to this because it's fantastic. It's just like a warm hug of like sci-fi horror. And then I got a little bit of book mail the other day that I wanted to share with you. For the longest time, I've been trying to get my hands on this book, and I finally have it. And it's The Phone Booth at the Edge of the World. And if I remember this correctly, because I've been hunting for this forever, I got this from Pango. First of all, it is like in pristine condition. It is Just so simple and beautiful. Let me read this to you. It's inspired by true events. Laura Amy Messina's international bestselling novel, The Phone Booth at the Edge of the World, is a moving, unforgettable story about the depths of grief, the lightness of love, and the human longing to keep the people who are no longer with us close to our hearts. So I guess the general premise, from my understanding, is that there's this phone booth that's sort of off, I think, like at the edge of a cliff over the seasides or somewhere. It's like often it's this distant, sort of isolated phone booth, and from that phone booth you can speak to your loved ones that you've lost. And our main character loses when she loses her mother and daughter in the tsunami in 2011, and she is obviously dealing with a lot of grief from that situation. And then this phone booth comes in, and I'm assuming that this is a whole arc of her finding, like, of her processing and finding joy again after such sorrow. So it just sounds so stinking good, right? And then finally, not excitingly, but because you already know this, my book of the month actually came. So she's really beautiful. I like when book of the month actually has like some detailing on it. She's got some nice gold detailing. I'd be curious to see what Kiki, I can't say this. If anyone can say this, please tell me. I'm curious to see what the non-book of the month editions are going to look like. Finally, last thing for this update is I have some mail from Emergent Realms. If you don't know, I rep for Emergent Realms. They're a indie publishing group. It's run by Jim Wilburn and A.H. Serrano, I think. I'll write out her name. I never get it correct. And Jim's wonderful. And one of the things I have to do today is finish reading something for Jim and giving him my comments on it because he asked me to read it. But I do rep for them. I have a rep code, which I'll leave down below, and I'll put it across the screen. I think it's Nurse 10. I get my rep codes all confused. They're all some variation of Nurse. And every so often, they just send me goodies. Let's see what this goodie is. This is one of my favorite designs of theirs. I'm just going to take this off because I don't need it because it's staying with me. So they have this cat dragon design. Oh, this is like the perfect t-shirt material too. So they have this cat dragon design, and it's a little cat dragon sleeping on a pile of books. And is it not the cutest thing in the entire world? Oh, I can't wait to wear this. It's so stinking cute. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love supporting indie authors. I love Jim. I think he's wonderful. I love the cat dragon. They make cute stuff. So give them a try. Oh, and just, I did order from Hello Lovely as well. I got this beautiful fill-in shirt, which is, it needed to exist in my life. I asked Jesus if he wants one too, but no, I'm the villain. I'm going to finish reading that short story because he sent it to me like, I feel like 3 weeks ago. And I'm sorry, Jim, if you're watching this. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst. But I do have a couple ideas for titles, and I'm doing it now. I'm doing it right now. I need to get my shit together. Anyway, Nicholas is going back into hibernation. I'm going to read goodbye. it is time to get ready for bed, which means pills, CeraVe, inhaler. I got one more thing, Flonase. So don't get old or have mental health issues. Today became a very interesting day. I finished reading the short story that Jim Wilburn, who wrote Seventh Cadence, sent over to me. So Jim, comments coming. I should say, Jim, your comments are already there. They're coming. Right now they're coming, but if you're watching this, you already have them. Loved it. If you've never read Seventh Cadence by Jim Wilburn, I talk about it a lot over here. I seem to not shut up about it. It's fantastic if you like epic fantasy, if you like dragons and badass creatures and politics and good battles and stuff like that. Go pick it up. It's on Amazon. It may even be on Kindle Unlimited. It has been a few times, so check it out if you want to buy a copy. Sometimes Jim has autographed copies. I don't know if he has any available right now on Emergent Realms, but sometimes he does. So you can get yourself a nice autographed copy. They come in a really cool box, actually. If you can get any of those are cool. Yeah, again, use my link. Save yourself some money. Like, why not? I do make a little bit of money. It's I think I need to tell you that it's an affiliate code, so I will make a little bit of money if you use my Emergent Realms code, but it's either here or there. Get yourself a cute cat dragon and get yourself some freaking amazing fantasy if that's what you've been looking for. There's ice dragons. The short story is in that world. It follows two of the characters and they're kind of on their own adventure, and I'm loving it, and I can't wait to see it actually in its finished product. I love the whole the whole vibe of it is really good. It's kind of nostalgic of some things from my childhood, plus it's just kind of fun. There's a little bit of banter. Really great. Loved it. I have some title ideas. I don't know how good I am at titling books, but I have some ideas. And that's all I've really done today because my brother called me and said, hey, are you home? Because I want Lucy, his dog, to have some people time. And I said, well, come on over and I will snuggle that dog. So she came over, snuggled her for a bit, hung out with my brother, chit-chatted. Haven't seen him in a while. And which is weird because we live 20 minutes away from each other, but we're so busy we don't see each other all the time. We hung out for a bit. We tried to do a first really soft introduction of the dogs to each other, because his dog Lucy has met my dog Hemi once, but now that Mercy's here, it's a whole different dynamic. So we had them on either sides of the glass slider for the deck, and it did not go well. At least Lucy kind of made she wanted to eat Mercy, and Hemi did not like that. So yay for Hemi sticking up for his little sister. Less yay for the way that first introduction went, but we'll keep going. See if we can get them where one can be on the deck and the others can be in the house. That'd be fantastic. I'm going to continue getting myself ready for bed, and I'm gonna get back to this lovely delight. I'm gonna jump back in. Don't mind the grease. This is nighttime. This is real. If there's anything that I will promise to always be, I will be unabashedly myself, to the point of probably just embarrassing myself on the internet. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to this lovely book and maybe even finish it tonight. Who knows? It's not that. It's what, 9? It's after 9. It's 9:25. I did get a little bit of book mail today. Tor.com sent me The City Inside, which is this really awesome sounding upcoming speculative fiction, and it's by Samit Basu. It's coming out in June. I don't know the exact date. It just sounds really interesting, and the cover is banging. Whoever did this cover art, I love it. It's very vibrant and cool. I see weird drones. It just sounds like one of those techie kind of sci-fi fantasies, futuristic fantasies that go hit a little too close to home. I'm getting real greasy for you. It's going to hit a little too close to home and just be awesome. And then I picked up a copy on Pango because somebody had a copy. It was in fantastic shape. There was a tiny nick at the top, which was fine. And then what's not fine is that I ripped it when I got it home. I had this out of the package for 2 seconds before I ripped it. It's fine. I taped it up. It's fine. It's fine. But anyway, so this is Lore Olympus. This is the bind up of volume 1 of the web comic, and I am super excited to finally read this. It is beautiful. I love the Hades and Persephone myth and all of the different ways that people have interpreted the story, and the artwork is just it's just so beautiful. Let me see if I can find like a fun, well, these episode covers I love. Hold on. Like, I don't know. I just kind of love the simplicity of those episodes, like the cover pages. Like, look at that art. Oh, she's stunning. So whenever I find graphic novels, I think I've said this before. I don't know if I said it to you guys or someone else, but whenever I find graphic novels on Pango that are graphic novels I've wanted, I will buy them because they're so stinking expensive. And I get why they're expensive. It's like audiobooks. You have different kinds of creators getting involved. So it's not just a person writing the book. It is illustrators and layouts and all these things. So yeah, super excited about that. Anyway, good night. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. On for 2, off for 1. So let's see what we can do. Maybe I can finish this tonight. And I still am flirting with just DNFing the books of Jacob, but like there just has to be something about it that I'm missing. Right? I don't know. Anyway, I'll do these off camera. Good night. It's Tuesday. Let's get dressed. We have these matching navy scrubs, top, bottom. I think they'll be really cute for work. What do you think? It screams nurse professional, simple, monochrome. Love it. We're gonna pair it with this beat up old hoodie that has my name on it in case people can't see my badge and they want to know who I am. I'm still showing my name, which is a legal requirement. For socks, I'm gonna go with like my favorite sporty orthopedic sock. Like they're kind of like a fancy grandma sock, like bunion support, everything. Love it. Looks really coming together. For bags, we've got the ones under my eyes, but we also have this really cute clutch from Feminist Book Box that came, and this is just filled with like all of my personal medical needs throughout the day in case something might go wrong with me, because I need to be tip-top shape at all times. And then there's of course the giant water bottle with secret tampon and money stash, you know, like in case I actually am around somewhere where I can get the snack and, you know, emergencies. If you know, you know. Oh, and for scents, I have my favorite scent. It's Just Showered, mixed with anxiety. Oh, and for jewelry, we're gonna go minimalist so that nobody can pull and choke anything or rip anything off of me. Just a simple beat up old Garmin watch that is now patched together like some sort of sad toy because I've broken almost every piece but the watch at this point. And it'll tell me just how much I haven't sat down today. It's a good day. Let's go to work. Hopefully my little Sammy impression gave you guys a little bit of a chuckle. I love her so much. I want to be her. She is my fashion icon on TikTok. Anyway, I'm going to work, and I think I've come to like some sort of semi-conclusion about the books of Jacob. I'm going to listen to it a little bit more today on the to and from work, and if it doesn't get any better, if I don't get any more engaged with it, I think I'm just going to DNF it because there's so many other books I want to read, and it's just taking up so much time, and I don't know if it'll be a hard DNF or a soft DNF, and I just like, you know, put it aside and pick it up later. But like I just don't care about this book at this point. Sorry, call from work. No, so I just don't care, and I want to read other books. I don't really know what I'm saying, but yeah. So hard or soft DNF, not sure. But I'm gonna go to work now because it seems like it's gonna be like a delayed day just based on that phone call. Because it sounds like I have patients, but they're all not gonna be ready for me until the afternoon. Some days I love procedural work, some days I don't. How many days till vacation? I have to start a countdown. I really do. Anyway, goodbye. To work. Ah, fuck, I need gas. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to work again. But I just want a burrito. Why can't I just burrito? Anyway, pity party over. I said yesterday that I was going to give the books of Jacob another shot and see how I felt, and I fucking hate it so much. It is putting me in such a bad reading slump,
And like, I feel badly because I should be very good. Like, I know that this is supposed to be really good, and I don't know if I'm just a ding dong or what, or if it's just not the right time, but like, I hate it so much, and it needs to be out of my life. So I'm like just over halfway, and I'm like, fuck this book. Like, I can't read it anymore. There are bits that aren't terrible, and there are things that I do enjoy about it. Like, I like how it speaks about how Jews have historically been treated and really bringing that to light, and really going into depth about the historical persecution of Jews. However, it's just not engaging in any way. If it was a nonfiction, I think I would feel, if it was written like a nonfiction or historical, like, you know, nonfiction text, I would be into it. But this is supposed to be a story. It's supposed to be a fictional story. Therefore, I want it to be like fictional story engaging. And it's just not. It is so not. And also this Jacob character, like, first of all, like, I get it. I'm sorry to anybody who's religious. I respect your beliefs, but I am an atheist. All religions are cults. This Jacob guy is a cult leader. There's weird stuff going on. There's that sex cult nun book I read. There's stuff in here that's reminding me of that. I keep thinking of the children of God as they're talking about certain things that Jacob's doing. But still, it's not engaging. You are literally like making your followers have orgies, and I'm still not engaged. Like, I should be engaged by orgies. So this has to go away. I'm done. I am fucking done with this book. Maybe I'll pick it back up another day. I don't know. But it needs to exit my life for a bit, because we need a separation, divorce. Instead, I'm going to pick up Babylon's Ashes for today. I'm going to listen to this on the way to work. This is going to bring me joy, because The Expanse always brings me joy, except for that one book. But we're not going to talk about Abaddon's Gate. So this is what we're doing. So I'm going to unburrito myself, even though I just want to stay as a cozy burrito, and get ready for work. Work was good yesterday, and hopefully work will be good today, but like, still, it's rainy. It's like totally lay on your couch covered in puppies, just reading a cozy book like a space opera. But that's not what's happening. I have to go make money. Man, money isn't even real. Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. No, it's not great to stay up late. My movie bag. Welcome to Fantasy Corner. Trying to figure out what I'm doing today. It's a little late on Friday. It's 11:30, and I just don't have the energy to work out today. I've been working like crazy. I'm going to go in early tomorrow because of staffing stuff. I got to go in for an earlier shift than I normally do, which is fine. So I decided I'm just going to keep you guys going through until Saturday on the vlog, I think, because why not? We'll get some more content. We'll have some fun. I am currently working my way through Babylon's Ashes, which is book 6 in The Expanse, and book 2 in the Lightbringer series. Those are the 2 books I have on file right now. So I need to do my notable reads for March, so I'm going to work on that now and film that. And I may just be lazy and film it with my vlog camera because I don't feel like setting up the whole computer. I need to do that. I need to come up with some other video ideas. I was thinking of maybe pulling together some new and upcoming fantasy books that I have here that I'm really excited about, plus new and upcoming nonfiction. And I don't know if you guys would be interested in also seeing like new and upcoming fiction books that I have just sort of lying around here that I'm really excited to get to this year, because there's a bunch. I'm just looking at the piles that haven't been shelved yet, and there's a bunch of stuff that has come in that I really want to read before the year is out. This is my new shirt from Hello Lovely. But yeah, there's a few new stuff that I want to get to, so maybe I'll film those. Those are good. And then I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to see. There's a few book tags that I would like to do. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff filmed and sort of backlogged so that by the time I get to vacation, I have stuff to put out for you guys while I'm away that's just scheduled to go. And I don't have to worry about that. I know I'm not going on vacation for like another month and a half, but like, I'm excited. I have not left this country in years. and that is not like me. I love to travel and go places, so your girl's excited. If you hear gunfire, that's just Jesus playing his video games. Don't worry, I'm safe. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go through and make my notable reads list so I can film that. I've got some Pango books I need to put up. I feel like this intro clip, this update is very discombobulated, but hey, this is what I'm like this morning. I'm incredibly discombobulated. I did put some makeup on though, so. But yeah, it should just be like an easy peasy day. I just kind of want to read, hang out. It's rainy, it's gross. I've had 2 cups of coffee. Just want to have a light day. I took out some ground bison because I figured I could make like a grain bowl with like ground bison, and I have some frozen veg that I could use, and then just make some rice, and I have like a grain goddess dressing that I figured I could put on top of it all, and I could eat that for lunches. And so I can take you guys along while I make that. Oh, I finished Midwich Cuckoos, which is the little like horror book that is the inspiration for The Village of the Damned, and it's really good. There's definitely some stuff, since it was written in like the 1950s, that's a little cringy today. It aged like milk, but it was really good, and I really liked the audiobook because of Stephen Fry, and I will encourage anybody and everybody to listen to any audiobook that is narrated by Stephen Fry, because I just enjoy him. He's very pleasant. And maybe because I grew up watching Jeeves and Wooster, so I'm used to just Stephen Fry in my life, and he just gives me like, he's like a warm hug. I don't know, but I loved it. It was good. And I obviously did DNF, the Books of Jacob, and it was just shortlisted for the Booker Prize. And I'm like, how, why, what? I may be missing something, but like, seriously, what is it about this book? What? Because halfway through this book is like 450 pages. If after 450 pages I can't figure out what the stink is about this book, why am I reading it? Why is everybody so excited about it? Why is it on the shortlist for the Booker Prize? Why? I don't understand. And we started off so well last week, and it just kept getting worse. And by worse, I mean boring as all get out. This has been like a 9-minute update that makes no sense because I'm all over the place. So let me figure this out, and yeah, bye. Video filmed. I made myself a little cheesy quesadilla. No, that's not how you say that. And let's get some books on Pango now.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Oh, I look crazy. But I have been having the laziest day. I took like a tiny nap. I've been listening to Babylon's Ashes off and on in between just bouts of generalized sleepiness. And I'm gonna go start some dinner now because it's like 5 o'clock and I don't know how we got here. Because I literally haven't done anything today other than put books on Pango. Well, that's not true. I did film and edit and post my... I look so crazy. Anyway, I
I did film and edit and post my notable reads. It's gonna go out on Friday, and while I'm at work, so that'll be good. That's up. I feel good having that up, because then I can start working on some other titles and stuff. Some other video ideas. But I wanted to share with you guys a couple pieces of book mail that have arrived, and I don't think I've shared them with you with this vlog, so hold on. No, 4 other books that arrived. I have 2 nonfiction books that arrived. One's from St. Martin and one's from Hachette. So St. Martin sent me The Story of Medicine Through the History of Transplant Surgery. It's called Spare Parts, and if anybody watches Letterkenny, you will understand why this just made me giggle when I saw the title. Like, perfect. Perfect. First of all, I love medical history, so this is right up my alley. Also, I'm sure they did not intend the Letterkenny like crossover tie-in joke, but it's there. And then the other book that I got sent was The Missing Crypto Queen. So this is the $1 billion cryptocurrency con and the woman who got away with it. So this is giving me like, this is feeding all of my like Elizabeth Holmes like desires, loves, needs in the world. So like, yes. So this is Dr. Ruja Ignatova promised her followers a financial revolution. The future, she said, belonged to cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, and the Oxford-educated self-styled crypto queen vowed that she had invented the Bitcoin killer. One coin would not only earn its investors untold fortunes, it would change the world. One coin swept the globe, becoming one of the fastest companies ever to make $1 billion in revenue. By 2017, more than $4 billion had been invested in countries around the world using a vast multi-level marketing network. But then the unthinkable happened. Ruja Ignatova disappeared, and it slowly became clear that her revolutionary cryptocurrency was not all it seemed. Fortune was left asking, is one coin the biggest financial fraud in history? I religiously watch anti-MLM content on the YouTubes, and like Cece Suarez and Isabella Lantern, everybody have been covering this whole like Monate, WFFAB, the WFAB move to iGenius, and I just like this. Sometimes I feel like the whole world is a computer algorithm that's just, are we in a simulation? Because like this couldn't have come at the best time, but super excited about this. I got an advanced copy of Peril at the Exposition by Neb March, and this is a mystery, like a cozy mystery, and this one I believe is set at the World's Fair, and this is Captain Jim Njihortri and his bride Diana Framji return in Neb March's Peril at the Exposition. I totally said everyone's names incorrectly. The follow-up of March's award-winning Edgar finalist Murder in Old Bombay, which I believe I have somewhere in this house because my mother gave it to me. Totally excited for this. This should be fun, and when I'm done with it, I can give it to my mom, and she'll be really excited to read it if she doesn't already have it, because every time I think I've gotten a book, my mom like only reads mysteries, and every time I think I've managed to snag a mystery she hasn't read yet, or early, she already has it. Somehow she already has it. She's crazy. And then the last thing I want to show you is, I'm going to put a little picture up on the screen here. I received this little package in the mail, and it was intriguing. I was like, what is this? And then I opened said little envelope. I hope you don't mind my sound room behind us. And there was this lovely little letter inside, and it says, venerated personage of the Interprovincial Medical Institute, it is my greatest hope that this letter finds its reader well, and that it has been delivered safely before winter buries the railways. I write to inform the Institute of the untimely passing of one of its own, the esteemed physician in service to Bernie de Verdira, a man who truly but put service before self. He had been generous in both knowledge and solicitude, and the household sorely mourns his loss. May he find the warmest hell there is. I think I found a new insult. Anyway, thus far, the cause of his death is unknown to me. However, I will provide the following details to allow you to formulate hypotheses pending autopsy. He was discovered in his chambers shortly after his passing, having sustained a violent injury to those vital structures of his neck with which you are no doubt familiar. The act was unwitnessed and the culprit uncertain. But as the offending tools lay beside him, it appears he had either taken his own life or had been pierced by some assailant with his own surgical implements. Prior to his death, he had not come into open conflict with any other resident of Verdera, though he seemed troubled and did not offer a reason. His body is preserved in the ice room of the chateau, awaiting investigation. There is no more I can say, but that I believe his death was swift, though I cannot be assured of its painlessness. This letter serves both as a notice of his expiration and a humble request for replacement. As far as I can recall, he had never written to his parent institute, and therefore he may not have described to you the need of the household he served. A physician trained extensively in obstetrics, particularly in a rare and fatal congenital malformations, would be preferred. The barony would welcome any practitioner with experience in management of the following: frostbite, chronic pulmonary disease, physiological machine interfaces, prosthetics, and bodily trauma, particularly crushing injuries, dismemberments, gunshot wounds, animal attacks, and any similar event that may require prompt amputation or other surgical intervention. Lodging is offered courtesy of the chateau. The stipend would remain unchanged. Merci et thank you and solicitations, dear somebody. But this freaking book arrived. And so this is Leash by Here on Ends. I said this all wrong. This is from Tor.com. Thank you, Tor. Thank you, Tor. I freaking love it. I was like squealing last night. I was like a kid in a freaking candy shed last night when this arrived. And this is a surreal and horrifying debut. Leach defies our understanding of identity, heredity, and bodily autonomy. It says, meet the cure for the human disease. And like, I almost don't want to read the whole thing, but it's giving me like all the dark gothic vibes that I want. And there's part of me that just kind of wants to like quickly wrap up the 2 books I'm reading, and just jump to this. I'm gonna make some food, I think. I don't know. I need some Tylenol too. I have a headache from the rain.
아직도 난 격이 흐릿하게 더 의미하게 나의 아니 자주 난 어제 일처럼 선명하게 나의 너의 흔적 없지만 있는 것 같아 일상 속에 또 번져 그 색깔이 바래져서 떠났지만 여전히 머물러 날 잡아주는 다가가도 멀게만 느껴져 I just wanna be with you right now 너의 기억 속에 남아서 I just wanna be remembered 너의 잔상 속에 살면서 oh yeah I just wanna be with you right now 너의 기억 속에 남아서 I just wanna be with you.
Okay, so I'm all done assembling whatever I'm making, whatever this meal is. But I have frozen veggies that I've heated up in the microwave. I have bison and chickpeas that I've seasoned and sauteed. And I have white rice because I have so much white rice that I need to just eat it. And then I have this avocado green goddess dressing. So I figure we can go vegetable, protein, starch, and fats. And that's a meal, right? That's a meal. Let me assemble. Starch. Veg. Protein. And fats. I think it looks pretty good. And we probably eat it cold too. So voila, dinner.
I want to give you guys an update. A good night, if you will. I want to say good night to you. But this is what we're working with. Because my children, who just went out for a walk, we're going to go for another walk because it's raining. This is the dog walking outfit. It's nothing but sexy. It is just the sexiest outfit you have ever seen. Leave tea. Let's go. I know it's raining. I don't care. Let's go out.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to your Thursday update. Dinner was delicious. My white wine rosé spritzers. They're not white wine. My rosé spritzer is delicious. I have to go to work early tomorrow, so I'm trying to get some sleep, but the dogs don't want me to go to sleep. Oh yeah, and it's my turn on the couch because Hemi can't go up and downstairs, nor can be alone. So it's my turn to sleep downstairs. So, my sack of pills and other goodies is here. Remember last week when I was like, I'm trying to simplify my skincare routine? Well, I forgot that I do have this one really expensive thing, and that's my Nurse Jamie like tourmaline thing that I use when I start to get puffy. And then I do have this jade sort of version of it that works just as well that I actually got in an unplugged box, but we're going to put on some CeraVe and we're going to get ourselves ready for bedtime. I'm still listening to Babylon's Ashes. I will try to finish that tomorrow. I want to start Lore Olympus today, that graphic novel, because it looks cute and I need that feeling of completion. And then when I'm done with Babylon's Ashes, I will move back to book 2 in the Lightbringer series. So that's what? Blinding Light? Yeah, Blinding Night. Yeah, I'm just going to read my graphic novel and tourmaline roller my face while I do so, and put on a sound room and go to bed. We did not get a good vlog this week because I've been dead, because this is going to be like kind of my 4th day at work because I was in on Sunday. So your girl has been exhausted, like so exhausted, hence why I'm bringing out the big guns. Like, it feels just nice. I don't know if this does anything, but it feels really nice. I just wish it would stay cool forever, like never and ever and ever. I've also been having like crazy dreams, and I don't know if that's like something that's out there, like is Mercury in retrograde or something, because like, has anybody else been having like really weird dreams lately? Or is it just like, do I need to have my meds looked at? Because I have had like the worst dreams lately. Good night. Good morning. I'm running late. This is why I hate taking an earlier shift, because the first one is always so bumpy. And I usually only do like one of these because it's like an emergency that I have to come in early, as opposed to like my normal time because something happened with, something. So they needed. I'm so late. But we're gonna listen to Babylon's Ashes. Hello, and happy Friday night. Mercy's here. My crazy Mercy is here. I'm finally home from work. I'm exhausted. Going in early is nice because I get home earlier, but like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Anyway, I do not wake up this early. I know it's not that early in general for like regular people, but for me, it's super early. But I have a little bit of book mail. My copy of Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel arrived. I'm really excited to start this. I loved Station 11, so I'm really hopeful that I'm going to like this. And I also have, what is it called? The Glass Castle? The Glass Hotel. The Glass Hotel. I found that at the Book Barn, I think, for like $1. So I'm excited to read that one as well. So yes to this. I found a slightly scuffed up copy of Mary Oliver's Dog Songs, which are her poems about her dogs. And like, come on, Mercy, don't you like this? You like this, right? You want me to read you some poetry? Maybe one day we can have some like dramatic poetry readings with Mercy and Hemi. So that's that. And then this lovely package arrived from a publisher. I think I know what it is. It's got like fake gold pound notes in here. I think this is this new fantasy book that's coming out. Yes. So this is Bound by Magic, Marked by War, Ready to Fight. This is collar bound. So I'm bummed out they got a little creased, but collar bound out May 12th. As the world faces rebellion and chaos, two people, one an escaped slave, one a mage without memories, will discover that their pasts are entwined and their futures destined to collide. So this is an arc that I think I won. I may have won. And this is by Rebecca Zahabi. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. It sounded really good. What was cool about this is that this is actually like a UK, this came all the way from the UK, which makes me excited because I feel like sometimes the UK has some really great stuff that we don't get here. And I feel like honored to have received this. So getting an arc from overseas is like something else. Excited. And finally, I am going to enjoy the last of my rosé spritzers. Hang out with my little children here. And I'm going to finish Babylon's Ashes because this book is so good. And ow, that's my hair, Merce. And then it's good. It's emotional. Like I teared up a little bit. I always say her name wrong. Avasarla, my little lovely Indian badass lady. She like made me tear up. Fred. So good. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for wrap-ups and things. It's time to snuggle the puppies. Good morning. This dog is crazy. Happy Saturday. Happy last day of the vlog. I have what I was hoping would be a relaxing Saturday, but I guess it's not going to be a relaxing Saturday because why? Why would I have a relaxing Saturday? That just doesn't make any sense, right? Like why? I finally got a little bit of sleep. Not a lot, just a little bit because somebody wanted to go out every 3 hours last night. And I have to get myself ready because we have our live at 3:30 for TBR Lowdown. We're going to be talking about homegoing. Super excited about that. I want to finish Babylon's Ashes today because I fell asleep before I could finish it. I don't have that much to go, but I just need some quiet time. I have to go to the post office and drop off a package because someone bought one of my books from Pango. So I have to get that out. And I think it's like the same person who's been buying books. So yeah, if you're watching, hey, thanks. I'm sending out House of Furies today. So that's my day so far. Really, I just want to have a quiet day, but I don't think that's going to happen until tomorrow. I need less personalities in this house. Fewer personalities in this house. There's too many personalities in this house. Yeah. I've got my new Hello Lovely sweatshirt on. It's going to last probably today before I ruin it because it's white, but it says, babes support babes. And that's that. I guess I will listen to Babylon's Ashes while I have the house to myself and start some laundry. And then I have to get myself ready to go to the post office and then go to get ready for the live at 3:30 because it's like 11 o'clock now and that time is going to fly so fast. So fast. Anyway, peace. Yep, this lasted approximately 25 minutes. Already spilled coffee on it. I can't have nice things.
I would totally bang Giles.
So, I got a new rug today. Excited about that. I have to put the covers on the couch so the dogs don't destroy the couch any more than they've already destroyed it. And let's wrap up this vlog. I have officially finished 3 books, I think, this week. I finished Homegoing, for sure. And I finished Babylon's Ashes today. Oh, I also finished Mary Oliver's, or is it Marie Oliver's? Hold on. Mary Oliver, not Marie Oliver. I think I'm thinking Marie Calendar because I'm hungry. Anyway, I finished Mary Oliver's Poems About Dogs. This is just, I hauled this for you guys like yesterday. Already read it. It's a collection, a very short collection of poems that she has written and brief essays that she has written about her dogs. Loved, sweet, feel-goody kind of book. Finished Babylon's Ashes by James S.A. Corey. This is book 6 in The Expanse. I think to date, this is my favorite book in the series because you got a lot of development of the characters in this. Ignore all of whatever this is. There's a lot of character development that occurred in book 6 that we hadn't seen yet. There's a lot of almost like pairing off of certain side characters. You get to see a little bit more through the partners or just like sexual partners that they pick. And there's some big moments that occur in book 6 that are very pivotal to the course of the story, plus the development of the characters within the story. So I'm really enjoying this, and I definitely think so far this is my favorite book. We'll see when I'm all done. I have 7, 8, 9, and short stories collection. So 4 more books, and I will be able to give you like my ranking, and maybe I can do that as a video where I talk about the whole series, but very good. My favorite so far. I did finish The Midwich Cuckoos by John Wyndham, which we've already discussed this week. Love this. Again, if you ever are looking for an audiobook and Stephen Fry is narrating it, get it. We are going to say F this book for now. I am here in Lore Olympus, and that is what I'm going to be reading when we end this little vlog here. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get back to this graphic novel because this is what I want to read. I'm going to snuggle with my pups, and tomorrow is Sunday, and I will edit and get things out hopefully rather quickly. I'm still trying to find the best place in the week to drop a vlog, but you know, when it's out, it's out. So I'll see you guys in next week's vlog. If you feel so inclined, please like and subscribe. I have couple unboxings coming for you and some other random videos I have teeing around up here. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video, whatever it may be, because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want. Ciao.
So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be.